What is up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze, and today we are back with another Dokkan battle video. Today, before we start the video, of course, hopefully you guys are having a very good day today, and hopefully as well you guys had a very good weekend and happy Mother's Day as well. As you guys tell, there's no video yesterday, but today we are on drop the video that I did record yesterday, which is going to be the impossible, how I beat the last mission, which is the Reptile Universe 7 versus the legendary Goku event GT version. And the trick was you just had to use Jiren. Now Jiren is just way better than LR Goku and Frieza. When I first started to do the mission, I actually did on my first try do a double LR Goku and Frieza. Now you could get away with it because I did see here that Tiger and also Tsunami actually got away with it, but the thing is, it's just not very consistent because you do have to hide them. Now unfortunately on global it's just much more difficult, especially when we don't have their EZA, because their EZA is just way better. Because they also raise defense after they super attack. In this one, you do raise your defense, but that's only based on your passive. But on the JP version with the EZA, it's if you get double super, you actually raise your defense twice, which is very good. Now, Frieza is definitely the MVP here. Frieza is basically your wall defense. But this is very difficult. I want to say this is almost as difficult as a no-item run for Extreme Super Battle Road. Now, this was very annoying. This Goku actually also depends how you basically set up going further, because the reason why is because if you get super, he actually hits pretty hard, but luckily Frieza is able to tank it. But as well, he does lower your defense, and when he lowers your defense, it's actually for 3 turns, which is really annoying. So you do have to take that into mind, because if you get super twice on the same character that guy's defense lowered, you are to take more damage. So this was again very annoying. UI Goku is also an MVP here as well. I feel like if you don't have these characters, at least 2 out of 3, you definitely can't get this done. Even Android 17, if you don't have him, I don't think it's possible, just because he is your support for defense, but also he could actually tank pretty decently in the second last stage here. So Kaioken Goku is basically also here for his Spirit Bomb. I mean, every character plays an important role, but Jiren here is very good, because every round until you go to the Super Saiyan 4, he is going to be super effective to all types if you are able to lower the defense of Goku, which is very good, because again, LR Goku and Frieza, you need to have them rainbowed, at least rainbowed in my opinion. Like, I don't see how you can do this with a 55% one, because again, they're not anything special, because you can't really have their full passive since you're not able to lower attack on a global side. So again, if you want to brag to someone about doing this event, you have 100% the right to, because this is just ludicrous, right? Because the thing that's very similar to a no-item run for Extreme Super Battle is that when you get to the very end and you do die, you have to restart all over again, and you just basically waste 20 minutes of your life, which is the exact same thing on this event here. But again, a lot of RNG, but again, you also want to save your items as much as possible. But again, I would recommend Jiren, because the rules say you have to bring 6 characters on your team and the friend does not count. So of course, you do have your 6 characters of Reptile Universe 7, and of course, Jiren does not count. But his leader skill is going to be the Universe 11 or Universal Survival Saga, which I believe is 150 across the board for Universal Survival Saga. So again, that's really good. And also, you just share very good links with the Frieza as well, because they do share Shocking Speed. I think just Shocking Speed. Shocking Speed in Fierce Battle. I think there's one more which I can't remember, but Shocking Speed is a key link, which is very good. So it will allow Jiren to, of course, super attack his 18 key super, as well as Frieza as well, because Frieza with the other characters don't link up very well because they don't have Shocking Speed, but with Jiren or the LR Goku and Frieza, he actually only needs 1 key sphere, which is actually very good. Again, if you don't have the LR Goku and Vegeta, I feel like this is not possible. Again, this is really unfair to, I would say, most free-to-play players, because this is just so specific and you're really working your ass for 5 Dragon Stones and 5 tickets. So, or 7 tickets and 7 Dragon Stones. Or, no, sorry. 5 Dragon Stones and 7 tickets here, sorry. So, again, it's really a lot of work for no reason. I did listen to the podcast of 5-9 Gaming, by the way, and I do agree with Goresh. I feel like that maybe if you actually complete all these missions, we should get like a free LR, because that would make it much more rewarding instead of getting these 7 tickets, which doesn't guarantee you an LR. So definitely agree with Goresh on that part, because this is very brutal. I mean, the other missions are brutal, but this is very brutal. So here goes Jiren. Again, Jiren is being super effective all types, but we have type advantage as well. This Goku, by the way, is very annoying, because when he super attacks, he does lower your defense as well, and he hits pretty hard. So this, I mean, I thought the AGL phase wouldn't be that bad, which it's not that bad, but sometimes it does not work in your favor. Like, if this Goku here, this STR Kaioken Goku at the back gets supered, like, we are basically in trouble. Like, we take 63k of damage. So again, a lot of things have to go right here. I do put Golden Frieza. Golden Frieza is basically also your main healer, so you definitely want to make sure that you are to get his 12 key super, because the higher defense and we get the same color orbs, the more healing that you do get. So again, very very important that Frieza does get his 12 key super. Now also, you guys will notice here is I did start off with LR Goku and Frieza as my leader. Now you could put Kaioken Goku and help Jiren out to give that extra defense and damage, but I decided to give the LR Goku and Frieza as the leader. The reason why is because overall, 6 out of 7 teammates are getting more of that 7%, which gives you actually more HP. Because if you have Jiren, I mean, if you put the Kaioken Goku as your leader, your HP is like 480k-ish, so very close to 500k. But with the LR Goku and Frieza as your leader, it does give you that extra defense and that extra HP. So I did decide to go with that method here. And also, I didn't really see any difference, that much difference between Jiren, because Jiren is still super effective in all types, and his defense is actually very good. So now at this point here, this stage is very annoying. Now I need Goku to dodge, and there's many moments where this Goku did not dodge, which actually, like, again, RNG is just such a factor. Like, this character has 10 dodge, and look at that, we only dodged 2 attacks out of 4, which is unacceptable for me. Like, that should be 3 out of 4 minimum. But you know, it's RNG, so my Goku is not fully max level 10 next year, but he is going to be 79%. We do get the additional, which is very good. And again, Jiren is just really, really good. So unlike Goku and Frieza, like, Jiren has good defense from the start. And again, he could be super effective at all types the moment you do attack him with any of the other characters that lower defense. So there we go. We actually got a beautiful crit 1.7. So that actually did work in our favor because he was not super effective in that moment. So that crit did help a lot here. These guys are good. I mean, they're definitely good because they're almost like one of your main damage dealers. Now, the real challenge, as you guys see here, we are blowing through the event very quickly, is the freaking Ozaru. The Ozaru is a nightmare. I despise the Ozaru. Like, he, out of any event in the Dokkan, it's actually the Ozaru, because he is just, I don't know if he's programmed correctly or not, but the Ozaru here, for some reason, knows who to super attack. It's just very annoying. So here we go. We have to make sure that we take out Goku, because I want to make sure that we start up next turn with the UI Goku. Now this turn here, we are turn 7, so next turn we only have a 50% chance to dodge with the STR UI Goku. Luckily we don't get supered. That's one thing that's also very annoying, is that the Goku could sometimes will super attack you before he dies, which again, it feels like just like super battle. So very, very annoying, but we get very lucky here. And now this freaking monkey, I despise this monkey. Now we got very lucky because all the attacks are in the front, which is very, very good. Now even Jiren, without any items, will take some damage. He will take, I think, about like 50 or 60k of damage, which is ludicrous. Maybe even less, but I mean, still anything above 30k is a lot because our HP is like very important. We are very close with Dokkan attack, which is very good. We do get supered, and by the way, Goku decides not to dodge, so we take 339. Now we actually survived this because of Android 17. If Android 17 was not there, we would be dead, because he is providing that, I believe, 60% defense. So again, this giant Abe is a menace. He is disgusting. I hate him. So there we go at 3.7. And then Jiren again, of course, is going to be looking very, very good. LR Goku and Frieza do have defense, but only after the super. By the way, we get very lucky that we got a crit, because that was very, very clutch. The giant Abe only attacks about 4 to 5 times, depending what he decides to. But I mean, he has similarly a lot of HP, and his defense is actually quite high. So again, this was very, very tough. I see here that I'm going to get a Dokkan attack. Now, unfortunately, I'm not able to get an 18 key super with LR Goku and Frieza, which is fine. But now look at all this healing here from Frieza. Frieza is definitely the MVP. And I decided to use a Whis here. Now, normally I don't want to, but I want to save my items for the next turn. But you have to take this Golden Ape very serious, because he will kill you without any remorse. I hate him. He's a bum. Like, this gave me, like, this almost traumatized me, because on the global side, we have no easy A's for Reptile Universe 7. We don't have the new units, and we only have the free-to-play characters. Like, if we had even the Master Roshi, the free-to-play one, it would help out quite a lot, because he has that free revival mechanic, which would kind of count as like an extra item. And on top of that, we don't have the support memory. So for global players, again, this is, if you do this, then honestly you're better than a JP player, in my opinion. It's not facts, but I mean, listen, this is like almost impossible on global. So here comes Frieza. We get very lucky that we don't get supered in front. Alright, and then we go with LR Goku and Vegeta. Now these guys are only 55%, but again, if you have them rainbow, it will work wonders for you, because they do hit very hard. Now I did have to give him equipment to do some crits, so I did give him, I think, a level 5 or level 3 crit in the silver section, because I did actually have it, so that was very, very important. So now, again, most attacks are in the front, which is very good. At this point, Goku only has a 50% chance to dodge, which is still plenty enough, but his attack stat is very, very good. So UI Goku, I mean, put in work for sure. If you don't have the SCR UI Goku, you could go with the Int one, but I mean, you are playing with fire, okay? I just have to say that, because again, the last stage is going to be very difficult. Well, maybe not the last stage, but at least the Super Saiyan 4 will be difficult. The reason why is because the Goku on the global version, the Int one, he does not stack defense, he only stacks attack, so that is one thing you do have to, I guess, know about. So there goes Jiren at 4.1. Again, we have here most of his links activated, which is very good. And we do get the additional super by UI Goku. UI Goku is also a very hard carry because he's our main damage dealer since he does disable guards. So no matter the stage, he's doing the same amount of damage. Again, my Goku, I did build him more with the dodge and additional. The crits I don't really care about because he has one already. But I would recommend you go with full dodge and full additional if you can. Just because, I mean, his attack and defense is dependent on his dodges, so it actually makes sense to give this character more dodging. So we get very lucky, by the way. No attacks in attacking LR Goku and Frieza. And this is what I'm talking about, where you need to, when you need a little bit of RNG, is that you have to make sure that like this kind of stuff happens to you, where you have type advantage, and all the attacks are attacking your units here who have type advantage. So we do get super, which is perfect because Frieza is going to eat this up, num num num. Oh, actually, he dodges here. Now in this phase here, you can still dodge, which is very good. But it's still very risky because his super attack is very powerful. But it's not as powerful as the Ozaru, because I actually had Jiren here in one of my previous runs. When I had Android 17 on the same rotation, and he ate a super attack, he actually only took like 300k, which is actually not that bad considering this type disadvantage. So this Goku is just way easier than the Golden Ozaru. You just have to get very lucky with him. But I mean, I would say this is probably, at the last 3 stages, this is the easier one, because again, also most of our units are going to be a type advantage here. So again, we get very lucky. Most of the attacks are in the front and in the middle, and there's only one attack in the back against Jiren, so we can hide Jiren here. And at this point here, the last 2 stages, Jiren is not super effective to all type, because in the stage here, stage 6 and 7, Goku cannot be attack lord or defense down. He's just basically invincible. So you have to hide your tech units here. Again, you could do this with a double 177, so double LR Goku and Frieza, but this is the wall you are going to run into, and if you get super at the wrong time, you will definitely die. And on top of that, LR Goku and Frieza don't have that much great of a defense in this type of stage, because before you super attack, their defense is like around 100. I mean, around like probably 70k, I want to say ish. And after they super attack, probably like 120. So I mean, again, you can definitely use them, but I prefer Jiren just because he's much more easier to use since he's super effective from stages 1 to 5. So again, Jiren's a very good option. All right, so luckily no super attacks this turn here. All right, there we go. And then we do connect, which is actually very good. And now notice that we have not used the active skill for Goku. So yeah, we actually take 63k, which is fine. And now, again, RNG, very, very good. Most attacks are going to be in the front or in the middle. So that means either the chances of being supered are very good. So of course, I actually do transform with Frieza. And the reason why is because I don't want to stay too long in this event. Now, stacking defense is fine. But I mean, for us to take like double figures from a super attack for next stage, our defense has to be at least 700k of defense. At least, minimum, right? So again, I decided to transform with Golden Frieza. Our defense is 413, which I'm a-okay with. And on top of that, I do want to finish off this Goku as soon as possible, because again, I do not want to risk using another item. So I do have to be very, very careful. And also because of this, it actually allows me to not use an item here, because normally this is where I'll use my second item. But luckily, the way the attacks have been spread out, I did not have to use another item. So I actually walk into the next stage with 3 items. Frieza does connect. My Frieza is, by the way, at 90% because I did go back on the Vegeta banner and I pulled 2 extra copies, which I'm very happy. So he is at 90%. We do get the additional super 4.1. It does connect, which is very good. Alright, and then here we go. We go on this freaking Goku. Again, this Goku is actually not that bad. We do get super, but this should be double figures for sure because Frieza is a disgusting unit. Definitely Frieza is very slept on. I mean, also when your HP is below 50%, he does have his damage reduction by 50% as well. So he's very good, especially for the last stage in those clutch moments. So here we are. We are taking 23k of damage with Android 17, which is fine. Because again, compared to like Jiren taking 63k, I would definitely accept those hits here. All right, so there we go. And then my Kaioken Goku is not yet fully built up, so you guys can see here. So again, the rent is looking very, very good. And also, this is actually playing out very well. So now, I have all those key spheres. I want to make sure I want to give them as much as possible to the LR Goku and Vegeta. I do kind of, take a little risk, but I have to make sure I get all those STR orbs to get as much healing as possible. Because Goku's defense around this point is like 177. But again, he's like 79%, so... Or 181 right there, you guys can see. So, again, this was actually a very good run. Most attacks were placed at the right moment, at the right time. Now, again, we are taking 16k of damage, which is fine. The reason why I'm also putting them in the front is because I also want to activate Goku's active skill. Alright, so there we go. And we have beautiful crit, so it does connect. Alright, again, these guys are 55%. So if you do have them rain mode, you are well off. But if you have one at 55%, you can definitely get it done because as you guys can see here, they're at 55%. They're almost at fully maxed level 10 links. There's only 2 links that's not level 10. So that does play a factor as well in terms of damage. Alright, there goes UI Goku. UI Goku decides to connect, which is very good. And at this point here, this is actually playing out very well. Because LR Goku and Frieza, again, they will take some damage. But now we are going to be below the HP restriction. So next turn, we are looking very, very good. And now you can see they take 102k. So imagine having three tech units. You are like really in trouble. So now this is very, very good because we're definitely gonna go and kill Goku here. And next turn we are gonna walk in with 2 active skills. All right, so there we go. And we're on turn 15. So of course Frieza isn't tanking double figures because we also have our damage reduction activated. So Frieza is a-okay. All right, so there we go. And then boom, Frieza again is just so slept on. He's one of my favorite TORs in the game. Definitely top 5, top 6 right now global. Just because it's just very competitive. But Frieza is up there. He does everything. So now here we go. Now this is actually very good. And I make sure I use the active. So now I did restart the app here because for a second I did think here that I did already use both active skills. But I'm not too sure if you can actually nuke this Goku with his Kaioken Goku, just because he only does like 6 million. The max I've ever seen with my Goku, he's at 79% by the way, is that he did like 9 million one turn. That's because he's fully built up. So I don't think you can actually nuke this Goku. Unless you get very lucky with the nuking items, then yeah, but again, you're only allowed to bring 2 items here. Now this is where I did a misplay, because I thought in my head I already used the active skill for the for the Goku and Vegeta, which was a misplace, as you guys can see here. So I do restart the app here. I'm like, okay, nope, I am not doing that. It's been too goddamn long. I've been doing this event here. This actually took me like, I want to say probably like 10 tries. But that's like 20-30 minutes each. So actually maybe even more. Maybe it took me like 15 tries. I'm not too sure. But I did not want to restart because we've come so far. So I make sure I restart the app and make sure I do the second active skill, because I thought again I did already use it, but I realized I did not. So here we go. And I make sure I put Goku in the middle when I use the active skill, just because we have every link activated. So I want to make sure that we do as much damage as possible. Alright, so there we go. And also as well here, he's fully maxed out with 10 links as well, by the way. I have him for quite a while. I would say he did not age very well. Just because of how much damage he takes. It's not aging very well. So again, now things are looking very, very good. What's actually very good about this rotation as well is that there's only 1 attack in the middle. So the chances of being a super attack are very low. But I mean, it does work out for the LR Goku and Vegeta, because again, they do cut their defense by 50%. So this was definitely it. I definitely felt it. This was the run. Again, as well as that, we do have here we do have here Golden Frieza next turn, and we have 3 items left as well. So we are looking a-okay, and if we get super, we should survive this. Again, I wasn't too sure where we're gonna get super, so I decided to use another Whis, just in case the Kaioken Goku at the back gets super, because if he does, we're not surviving. Like, this Goku hits so hard, like even when you have like 600k of defense, you're not surviving. Like you take like at least 150, which is not that bad, but still like it's like, bro, goddamn, calm down, you know. All right, so we have one item left. Things are looking very good. We are able to get 2 rainbow key spheres for the LR Goku and Vegeta, so it does give them a higher chance to crit as well on their beautiful active skill. Alright, so here comes Goku. Of course, Goku isn't be tanking double figures because his defense is doubled, as well as that we have a Whis activate. Also, because of the Kaioken Goku, we do have here a higher attack set at 7 million, which does hit, which is very good. And now this turn here, we actually take out most of his HP. There we go at 8 million. All links should be activated as well, because they do share, I think, about 5 out of 7 links with the Goku. We do get a crit, which is actually very, very good. Alright, another crit here as well. And you get one more attack. Now, it would have been nice if we got the additional super, but we do not. And then we have here Kaioken Goku at 6.4, and it does land. So again, there's so many stuff that has to go right here because, again, RNG is just a huge factor. And there we go. I see here 2.5. We do get the additional, by the way, what does like 1.15. So very, very good. And now this is basically where we need to survive, right? Like I see the attacks, I'm like, okay, this is the exact same thing, and hopefully Frieza is gonna be the one to be supered because he has a higher defense. We do have a Whis activated. I'm not using any items here. All right, and then again, Frieza just being Frieza 3.6, we do connect, so very, very good. And also LR Goku and Frieza are in the middle, so they are able to get an 18 key super as well. And then look at this, another super attack by Frieza, which again, very, very good. So I definitely want to say the MVP is definitely Frieza. Number 2 is definitely going to be here UI Goku. Probably number 3 is maybe Jiren, but I mean, it's okay. We do get super, so that is music to my ears. So we take, I think, double figures here, if I'm correct. Yep, double figures. Again, very, very good with the Whis. And then, of course, he decides to dodge a super attack, which I'm A-okay. Because in this one here, Jiren decides to attack and he does not dodge. So we are in the clear. He is almost done. We do get the additional super here. So shout out to the friend at 69%. That was very clutch. Alright. And then now we have here... Oh, what happened? Oh, I did a notification. Okay. I'm not sure what happened. I did get a notification, but it is what it is. And now we can relax here. I do decide to use my last item because... you know, I don't want to take any chances here. In this case, we do get super, and also as well, just in case Goku decides to dodge all these attacks. 17 is our last hope, but we got the dub done, and super, super happy. I'm thinking to myself, please don't super because it is going to be detrimental. All right, and decides not to super, so now Goku here at beautiful 5.5. Please don't dodge, and he decides not to dodge, so we get the run done. And there we go. That is mission 7 out of 7. So that is it, my boys. Again, the trick for me, I would say, is definitely Jiren. Very, very helpful. All right. So with that, I would say thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, sub, and hopefully, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.